Good morning, children. Today we are going to factorize few problems as I promised you yesterday. Okay, the first factorization of quadratic polynomial, and second cubic polynomial. Factorize cubic polynomial. First one, x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Second one, x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. One more question, x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Okay, these two questions, which is quadratic polynomial, it can be factorized by splitting the middle term as well as by using factor theorem. But cubic polynomial, we have to use only factor theorem, and that is called trial and error method. Let us we discuss. First we factorize these two by splitting the middle term. Now, splitting the middle term, you know it very well, but again I recall you. In class 8 you have factorized these type of questions, but maybe the coefficient of x square at that time is 1. Here coefficient of x square is other than 1. So what we have to do, we just multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term with sign. 12 into 1, it is 12. Find the possible factors of 12 such that the sum of these two factors must be minus 2. Must be, the question is I think 7. 7, it is not 2, it is 7. It is 7, okay. So 12, clearly it is 12 into 1, 6 into 2, 4 into 3. Rather you can say minus 12 into minus 1, minus 6 into minus 2, minus 4 into minus 3. Is it? Now, the coefficient of middle term, coefficients of x is minus 7. Now, in all these four factors, 12, 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, minus 12, minus 1, minus 6, minus 2, minus 4, minus 3, which pair gives you the sum minus 7? This is minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. Here 4 plus 3 is 7, 6 plus 2 is 8, 12 plus 1 is 13, minus 12 minus 1 is minus 13, minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8, but minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. So we split this minus 7x as minus 4x minus 3x. So the next step is 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. One more thing, when you splitted the middle term, you just try to check the product of these two must be equal to product of these two with sign. 12x square into 1 is 12x square, minus 4x is minus 3 is again plus 12x square. Now make a pair. First two, what is the common from these two? First, from the numbers 4 and 12, 4 is common factor, and x square and x, हमेशा जो लोएस्ट पावर वाला वो कॉमन होगा, तो x स्क्वायर एंड x is common, x is common, so 4x is common. Here 3x, 12x स्क्वायर को 4x से डिवाइड करेंगे, 3x रिमेंड minus 1, and the next two, minus 3x plus 1. यहाँ पर हमारा फैक्टर क्या है, वो है 3x minus 1. So we just take minus 1, 3x minus 1. Please remember, keep it in mind that in these two factors, factor in bracket must be same. 3x minus 1 3x minus 1. Then we can take these 3x minus 1 as a common. 4x, next minus 1. Whenever I take 3x minus 1 as a common, we get 4x in the first factor minus 1 in the second factor. So this is the answer. Okay. The next one is 3x square minus x minus 4. Again, what is the product of these two? 3 into minus 4. This is minus 12. Since the product is minus 12, so its one factor is positive and another factor is negative. And their sum must be minus 1. The coefficient of x here minus 1. तो their sum भी must be minus 1. So यहाँ पर तो मुझे सीधे सीधे यही दिखाई दे रहा है. Minus 4 plus 3 will get minus 1 and minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. So ज़्यादा इसमें कोशिश ही नहीं करना, सीधे सीधे 3x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 4. फर्स्ट 2 से 3x कॉमन नजर आ रहा है क्योंकि 3 and 3 से 3 कॉमन and x स्क्वायर और x में मैंने जैसा कहा था, as I said, the lowest power, the variable with lowest power is a common factor, common HCF. So 3x, but left with x plus 1. And from last two we take minus 4, x plus 1. And from these two, x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor, so take it out. From the first we left with 3x, from the second we left with minus 4. So this is the answer. Clear? So this is by splitting the middle term. Now come to the next, that how can you find the factorization of these by using factor theorem. It is quite taking some time taking. Again, doing through factor theorem, first we have to take the coefficient of x square as a common if it is not 1. 12 common लिया हमने, so 12 into x square, यहाँ 12 निकल ये हो गया, फिर यहाँ भी 12 नहीं है तो 1/12 हो गया. तो अब हमें इस पार्ट को फैक्टराइज करना है. तो यूजिंग फैक्टर थ्योरम फर्स्ट फाइंड द possible factor of 12. Possible factor of 12 is either plus minus 1/2, plus minus 1/3, plus minus 1/4, plus minus 1, etc. And now we just try to, our polynomial is here px, x square minus 7/12x plus 1/12. Now try to find for which value of x, whether plus minus 1/2 or plus minus 1/3 or plus minus 1/4 or plus minus 1, for which value px becomes 0. It takes time, and if some intuition works, you get directly. So here we try to put, I am trying to put x equal to 1/3. So 1/3 whole square minus 7/12 into 1/3 minus plus 1/12. So 1/9 minus 7/36 plus 12. What we get? 36 is the LCM. 4 minus 7 and plus 3. Minus 7 plus 4 plus 3. 0/36. So 0. Oh, so P130 means 13 x minus 1/3 is a factor, Clear? Again move to the next one. क्योंकि quadratic है, we must have get two linear factor. One factor we have gotten. Okay. Now for the next, what? Let us try to take. Here we see that if you put -1 or +1, -1, let us try p minus 1, x square minus 1 square minus 7 by 12 into -1 plus 1 by 12. I think this is not going to be 0. -1 plus 7 by 12 plus 1 by 12. So ये तो 0 नहीं होने वाला. So -1 is not the 0 of this polynomial. So what next? Let us take one more thing. If x minus 3 is a factor, simply you can say 3x minus 1 is a factor. 3x minus 1 is a factor. तो अगर लगता है जैसा भी यहाँ पर मैं आपको जैसे बता रहा हूँ कि दूसरा फैक्टर खोजने में मुझे दिक्कत हो रही है, तो क्या करेंगे हम लोग फटाफट जो है 3x minus 1 से 12x स्क्वायर, जो क्वेश्चन था हमारा 12x स्क्वायर माइनस 7x प्लस 1 को डिवाइड कर लेंगे. तो डिवीजन में क्या होगा 3x, 12x स्क्वायर लाना तो 4x इंटू किया हमने, 12x स्क्वायर प्लस 4x घटा दिया माइनस 11x, इट इज प्लस 1 ना, 4x सॉरी माइनस 4, तो ये कितना हो गया माइनस 3x एंड प्लस 1, देन माइनस 1 माइनस 3x प्लस 1 plus minus cancel 0. So another factor is 4x minus 1. So 12x square minus 7x plus 1, 3x minus 1, 4x minus 1. So this is time taking, but whenever if it is asked to factorize a polynomial by using factor theorem, you just find out at least one factor through factor theorem, and from next you can divide and get the solution. Okay. Now come to the cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial, first question I have taken x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. This is the polynomial. Now here the coefficient of highest power x cube is 1. So simply we find the factors of 2. Factors of 2 is plus minus 1 plus minus 2 exact only. Now put p1. You get 2 into 1 square, sorry, 1 cube plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. What do you get? 0. The value of this is 0. So p1 is 0. Since p1 is 0, x minus 1 is a factor using factor theorem. Okay. Another, if we put minus 1, just let us try to get minus 1. Minus 1 cube, minus 2 into minus 1 square, minus of x and minus of minus 1 and plus 2. What do we get? Minus 1, minus 2, plus 1, plus 2, again 0. So p minus 1 is 0, implies that x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor. So we have obtained two factors. One is x minus 1 and another is x plus 1. If the given polynomial is divisible by x minus 1 as well as x plus 1, It is also division by their product, divisible by their product, that is x square minus 1. So next step, divide the polynomial by the product of the factors you have obtained already. Is it? So I am going to divide x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 by x square minus 1. So first x square and x cube. So x cube, x into minus 1 is minus x, तो minus x. Like terms के सामने ही like terms रखेंगे. Subtract, cancel. Minus 2x square plus 2. Again x square minus 1 minus 2 plus 2 0. So the third factor is x minus 2. X minus 2 is the third factor. So required factorization of x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 is x minus 1, x plus 1 and into x minus 2. This is the answer. Clear? Now in class 10 you are required to find the zero of this polynomial. So again you have to factorize the polynomial. You have to obtain this one, and then equating 0 you will get the values of x, that x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to plus 1, x is equal to 2. So minus 1, plus 1 and 2 are the 0 of this polynomial. But this is the syllabus in your class 10. Okay. अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन तो डायरेक्टली भी आ सकता था, लेकिन अगर फैक्टर थ्योरम लिखा रहेगा तो अब डायरेक्टली नहीं बनाना. यहाँ पर मुझे डायरेक्टली इसका फैक्टर दिख रहा है. कैसे? यहाँ पर मुझे दिखा कि अगर मैं एक्स स्क्वायर कॉमन लूँ एक्स माइनस 2, यहाँ से माइनस 1 कॉमन लूँ एक्स माइनस 2. सो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 और एक्स माइनस 2. फर्दर एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 ए स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर से एक्स माइनस 1 एक्स प्लस 1 एंड एक्स माइनस 2 डायरेक्टली. तो ये तो आसानी से निकला है. अगर केवल फैक्टराइज करने को कहा गया तो हम सीधे सीधे कह देंगे भाई ये फैक्टराइज हो गया. लेकिन अगर यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट the factorization of this polynomial by using factor theorem, then you have to do this one. Okay. Come. The next one more question. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. This is the polynomial. Okay. Here again coefficient of x cube is 1. So find the factor of 20. It is plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 and so on. एक चूंकि हमें क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन की फैक्टराइजेशन आती है बाय स्प्लिटिंग द मिडिल टर्म, और अगर क्वेश्चन कहा गया कि यूजिंग फैक्टर थ्योरम, तो वी जस्ट ट्राई टू फाइंड द वन फैक्टर बाय यूजिंग फैक्टर थ्योरम, देन डू द डिवीजन, गेट ए कोशेंट एज द क्वाड्रेटिक पोलिनोमियल एंड फैक्टराइज द क्वाड्रेटिक पोलिनोमियल by splitting the middle term. That way is some easy work. Now just try to put minus 1 cube, 13 into minus 1 plus 32 into minus 1 plus 20. This is minus 1 minus 13 plus minus 32 plus 20. Sorry, not 0. So minus 1 is not the 0. Let us try 1 cube plus 13 into 1. One more thing. Yes, I had just made a mistake. Here is minus 13. Sorry, plus 13. So this becomes x square. This is x square. So this is plus 13. This is plus 13. So what we think? That it is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Minus 1 minus 32 plus 13 plus 12. So it is 0. So p minus 1 is 0. Therefore x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x plus 1 is a factor. तो एक फैक्टर निकल आया. अब मैं आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ कि आप क्या करो कि x plus 1 से ही डिवाइड कर दो सीधे डायरेक्टली. x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. X cube and x, so x square. X cube plus x square. Subtract, here you get 12x square plus 32x plus 20. Next, x plus 1, 12x. 12x square, x. So 12x. 12x square plus 12x into 1, 12x. Subtract 20, 20x plus 20. So therefore, x square plus 12x plus 20 is one factor. One more factor. Now, whenever the question is asked factorize, you have to factorize it explicitly. If someone can write down, sir, we have factorized that x plus 1 into x square plus 12x plus 20. So, we have done, but that is not true because x square plus 12x plus 20 can also be factorized. How? Here we can do by splitting the middle term. X plus 1, x 20 का दो फैक्टर जिसका सम 12 हो जाए. 10 plus 2 clearly 10x plus 2x plus 20. x plus 1, x कॉमन लिया पहले 2 से, 2 कॉमन लिया पहले 2 से, लास्ट 2 से, तो we have obtained x plus 1. From here it is x plus 2 into x plus 10, and this is the okay. So I have done exercise 2.4 mostly, and you will do the rest one. Next topic is finding some more algebraic identity.